For Delgado at the top of the first, the designated hitter, number 13, Casey Ortiz.
Everybody, welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, as we get baseball underway on this Monday. Yes, in Birmingham, no longer in Oxford. And it's all because of Mama Nature. She's a little ornery today, decided to send us a little bit west of where we originally were. And it moved from Choccolocca to the campus of the University of Alabama, Birmingham, home of the Blazers. So in UAB today will be the side of the ACCC Baseball Championship, Delgado and Shelton State. And if Shelton State wins the first game, it is all over. If Delgado wins it, we play another. There is Casey Ortiz on his way to second, and he's got a leadoff double. And just like that, Delgado making a statement early that they want to play a little more baseball, want to play more than a single game today. Ortiz on with a double. Red Cintani batting second, Jackson Walker third. Eli Booth is the four-hitter. Josh Eames in the 5 spot. Logan O'Neill hit 6th. Christian Westcott 7th. 8-hitter is Giovanni Lasciardi, and Walker Bazile in the 9 hole. On the bump is Bodie Vale for the Buccaneers. Behind the plate, Whit Winfield. At first, Wesley Helms. Second baseman, Paxton Ponder. Shortstop is Nick Wilson. At third, Kyle Morrison. Got an outfield of Christian Pritchett in left, as that is floated to center field and right on cue as we are introducing Mason Steele. Makes the catch, and out goes Cintani. One away with one aboard.
Number 12, Jackson Walker.
Jackson Walker coming to the plate. And the right fielder for the Buccaneers, it is Jordan Evans. These two teams met once already. They met on Sunday morning. 3-2 is the final. Buccaneers won it late. And that's what the Buccaneers have been doing here of late, winning late. Last 2 games the Buccaneers have played, they were behind going into the 8th. And took the lead in the bottom of the 8th and hung on the 9th. Bobby Sproul and company, I'm sure, would prefer not to wait that late. Delgado, on the other hand, would prefer that, in this particular case, Bucks don't rally late. And we go to the if game, which will happen 30 minutes after this one wraps. Cloudy, but at the moment not rainy here in Birmingham. As you got a 2-0 pitch, a little bit outside to Jackson Walker. I got here at about 10:30 or 11 o'clock this morning. A little bit of a drizzle, but the wind was picking up. And it was downright chilly. Had to go back to the van and layer up. Pulled out the old toboggan. But it is warmed up with the stop of the winds and the stop of the rain. 3-1 the count on Jackson Walker. Eli Booth to the on-deck circle. 3-1 pitch with a base runner at second. Jackson Walker taking another strike. Walker on the year, a .308 hitter, 3 home runs, 38 RBIs. 6 doubles, a triple. Awaiting the payoff pitch from Bodie Vale. And that is fouled away. Bodie Vale has already been on the bump in this tournament. And also he's been in center field. He's been a hitter too for the Buccaneers. He's played a number of roles. Three-two pitch, and another one fouled away. Good crowd has made the transition from one park to the other, from Chakalaka to Young Memorial. Bodie Vale worked 4 1/3 innings against Nunez. Faced 16, struck out 2. And there is a walk. As down to first with a free pass goes Walker.
Now batting the first baseman, number 36.
And a couple of base runners are on for the cleanup guy, Eli Booth. The rest of the Vale numbers against Nunez, 3 hits given up and a run allowed. Couple of base runners on for Eli Booth. Josh Eames to the on-deck circle. Well, just behind us, softball field, and A.J. Daughtry, the head coach for the Blazers of UAB. If that sounds familiar, A.J. was the, I won't say long time, but about 5-6 years, the softball coach at Wallace-Hansville, and made the transition from JUCO to D1 softball, and did it in style. Was named the Conference Coach of the Year last year. His first year there. On the outside part of the plate, 1-2 on Booth. I will remember Booth for some spectacular defensive plays in the first game for Delgado here against Wallace-Hansville. Saw 3 plays that, heck, it might take 5 years to see those kind of plays 3 times from a first baseman. And we saw them all in that Delgado-Wallace-Hansville game, which, of course, was a big surprise that he wasn't in the starting lineup for Delgado when they played Shelton State. Strike on the outside part of the plate. And there's 2 away for Josh Eames.
Now batting the catcher, number 37, Josh Eames.
Logan O'Neill moving to the on-deck circle. Buccaneers trying to overcome the double and the walk. The double that started it off for Artigues. The walk issued a couple of at-bats later to Jackson Walker. 2 gone with Josh Eames taking a strike from Bodie Vale. 8 teams got here, 2 teams remain. Shelton State and Delgado. And at stake is a trip out west. Come home with a big piece of hardware today and you're playing in Grand Junction, Colorado in the D1 World Series. 0-2 on Josh Eames. .337 hitter, 13 Ks. There's 14, 2 are stranded, nobody scores. We go to the bottom of the first, and the Bucs are coming to bat.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Leading off for Shelton in the bottom of the first, the right fielder, number 2, Jordan Evans.
Two runners stranded, one base hit in the top part of the inning. Nobody scores. We go to the bottom part of inning number 1. Jordan Evans starting it off for the Buccaneers. Wesley Helms batting second, Kyle Morrison third, Nick Wilson in cleanup, Christian Pritchett batting fifth, Mason Steele sixth. 7-hitter is Hayes Alford, Paxton Ponder in that 8th spot, and Whit Winfield batting ninth. Bryce Pitts getting the starting nod for Delgado on the bump. Josh Eames behind the plate. Eli Booth at first, second baseman. Giovanni Lasciardi, as that one is lifted towards center field. And in to make the catch is Walker Bazile.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 18, Wesley Helms.
One out with Wesley Helms to the plate. To mention Giovanni Lasciardi, the second baseman at short, Christian Westcott. Third baseman is Red Centani. Got an outfield of Jackson Walker in left, Walker Bazile in center field. And the right fielder is Logan O'Neill. Not raining. Looks like it could. We're hoping it won't. As there's an 0-2 pitch to Wesley Helms. It will get across the street and stay 0-2. Kyle Morrison to the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch 0-2 offering. That is lofted in the direction of right field. Drops in as a base hit. One out single and Helms is on. So the Bucs' first base hit comes from the 2-hitter. Delgado's first came from their leadoff guy. And Kyle Morrison will come to the plate. Buccaneers knocking off Nunez 11-1 in 5. Then defeated Southern Union 6-3 and Delgado 3-2 to get here into the 130 championship. Delgado a mercy rule game over Wallace Hansville 9-1 in 8. Beat Coastal Alabama South 5-4. And then lost to the Buccaneers, dropped into the losers bracket. And defeated Southern Union before getting back to the title game. Region 22 and 23. That is a base hit into center field. Back-to-back singles. And a couple of base runners are on. Two aboard for Nick Wilson. Christian Pritchett moving to the on-deck circle. Delgado leaving two aboard. Buccaneers would prefer not. They want to bring the 2 on in. Nick Wilson to the plate. Wilson batting .339 on a .333 hitting Buccaneer team. Low pitch to Wilson. So the teams that exited on Saturday, Nunez and Snead State. On Sunday, it was Coastal South, Wallace, Hansville, Northwest Shoals, and Southern Union. Actually, Friday was the Nunez Snead State exit. Saturday was the South Wallace State Hansville exit. And then we lost 2 more yesterday, Northwest Shoals and Southern Union. Originally, this would have been the if game. The original schedule that if we were playing on Monday would have been the if game. But again, the first of the tournament. Mama Nature pouring some rain. That is pouring its way to the warning track, and the catch will be made right on the track by Jackson Walker. Tagging and going to third is Helms. Holding at first, Morrison. But that was hit about as far as you could hit it without hitting it out.
Left fielder, number 7, Christian Pritchett.
Walker hangs with it, and there's 2 gone for Christian Pritchett. But originally 4 games on Thursday. There were 3. One of them played at Jacksonville State. And then originally Friday, a 4-game day, but because of Thursday, it was turned into a 3-game day. Then 4 games on Saturday, 3 Sunday. As this one is popped up right field. But coming over from center to make the catch is Walker Pazil. Dolphins leave 2, Bucks leave 2. We've played 1, and we are scoreless. Top of the second, Logan O'Neill starts it. Christian Will Westcott and Giovanni Lasciardi 2 up in the inning 2. Both teams leave 2 on in the first. Both teams go scoreless. Buccaneers with 2 hits. Delgado with 1. O'Neill starting it off. A little bit high with the inside pitch. Bodie on the regular season, 66 1/3 innings of work. That was a third of an inning more than J.D. Wilkins. Lifted in the direction of right field. Trotting in to make the catch is Jordan Evans. And there's 1 gone in the second.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Christian Westcott next.
Christian Westcott.
Giovanni Lasciardi to the on-deck circle. All 14 regular season appearances for Vail were as a starter. He went 7-2, had 2 complete games, 74 hits given up, 40 runs, 34 earned, 24 walks, 47 strikeouts. Did allow 8 home runs and a 4.61 ERA. 1-1 offering to Westcott. Offered but checked his swing. It's low and away. And it is 2-1. Count runs even at 2. Couple of balls, couple of strikes. 1 gone. On deck is Giovanni Lasciardi, foul back. 68 degrees in Birmingham. iPhone weather app says a 40% chance of rain at 2 and a 35% chance at 3. Hit towards center field. Over to make the catch. Mason Steele, another one of those well-hit balls to the warning track. But Westcott with a fly out as Steele is able to catch up with it before hitting the wall.
Giovanni Lasciardi.
And there's 2 gone for Giovanni Lasciardi. Air quality 39 and good. A temperature of 69, 10 degrees below what it typically would be on the 13th of May. Winds out of the southeast at 11, gusting to 24. As I mentioned, though, when I got here, they've had to be gusting to like 144. It was brisk. Okay, maybe not quite 144. Definitely more than 24. Count even in 1 on Lasciardi. Little inside with the offering. We've had about 1/4 inch of rain here in the Birmingham area in the last 6 hours. And according to the forecast, could get up to a 1/2 inch more in the next 24. So there is not a big window for this game. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2-3 go the Dolphins in the top of the second. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catches shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Bottom of the 6th, Mason Steele to lead it off. Hayes, Alford, and Paxton Pond are due up in the inning, too. Dolphins go 1-2-3 in the top of the 2nd. O'Neill, Westcott, and Lasciardi. Price Pitts, 13 2/3 regular season innings. 5 appearances, 1 start, 1-1. 12 hits. As this one is popped up to center field. And again there to make the catch is Walker Bazile. Still with a fly out for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Rest of the Pitt's numbers, 12 hits given up, 6 runs, 5 earned, 5 walks, 12 strikeouts. No home runs allowed, a 3.29 ERA. In this one thus far, all Buccaneer outs have been flyouts. Evans, Wilson, Pritchett, and Steele have all flown out. Most to center, 1 to left. Hayes Hall for the DH with Paxton Ponder to follow. Outside with the offering 3-0. Bottom of the order in the top of the third for Delgado. 3-0 pitch, it's into the zone, 3-1. Offered 43 regular season plate appearances. And there is the 5th flyout, offered to center field. Two gone for Paxton Ponder.
Number 12, Paxton Ponder.
Whit Winfield moving to the on-deck circle. Bazile, Artigues, and Cintani when you get to the third for Delgado. One 1-0 pitch. AHSAA baseball coming to Chocolaca now. That is, again, if the rain will hold up. Steele and offered out with flyouts to center field. 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. Home half of the inning. Bucks wanting 1. Delgado wanting 2. Count even at 2, as in games today. Young Memorial Field sitting right off I-65 in Birmingham. Did he go? He did. And out is Ponder. 3 up, 3 down in the top and bottom part of the inning. We go to the third, and we're still scoreless.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
First pitch, top of the third, hit towards center field, ricochets off the wall, and Bazile is at second. Dolphins with a leadoff double in the first. They do the same in the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Base runner in scoring position for Casey Artigues. He's the guy that had the first leadoff double. And we'll try to bring in Bazile. Rent Cintani to the on-deck circle. Lights on here at Young Memorial. They have been the duration. Facility had its first game in 1984. First base hit, Joey Cora of Vanderbilt. First UAB base hit, Mike Gall. Here is the 1-0 pitch to Casey Artigues. A little outside, 2-0. Lights installed in 93. First night game against Southern Miss, March 23 of 93. 2-1. Underwent a major cosmetic change in 2001 with a new wood outfield fence. Timing back in safely, but barely, was Bazile. Count goes to 2-1. And a little better than a decade ago, some additional upgrades. New state-of-the-art scoreboard, covered hitting cages. Bunt and foul by Artigues. Count even in 2, couple of balls, couple of strikes. There's a swing, there's a miss, a big strikeout of Artigues. And Bodie Vale will pick up strikeout number 3.
Number 23, Rhett Santani.
One away, still a base runner at second. High and inside with the offering to Santani. Jackson Walker to the on-deck circle. And for the Buccaneers, like the Dolphins, third inning for Shelton State will start with their 9-hitter. On the outside part of the plate, count even at 1. Santani with a fly out to center field in the first, back to the plate in the third. 32 minutes into the ballgame. Safely back again is Bazile at second. And it's lifted in the direction of right field. Over near the foul line to make the catch, Jordan Evans. Tagging from second, Bazile. And he'll be in safely. Good job of Vale backing up his third baseman, Kyle Morrison. If he's not there, the run comes in and scores.
Number 12, Jackson Walker.
So a base runner 90 feet away. First runner to third is Bazile in the third. When 2 gone and Jackson Walker coming to the plate. Walker walked in the first. Eli Booth on deck. High and away with the pitch to Walker. Winfield, Evans, and Helms when you get to the third for the Buccaneers. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. "29 walks this season for Jack Walker. And he may walk again. Walked in the first, 3-0 the count. Bodie Vale has only walked 1. Walker in the first. And he'll walk 2. Walker in the first and third. Couple of base runners on the corners for Eli Booth.
The first baseman, number 36, Eli Booth.
Eli Booth slapped his First home run of the year yesterday against Southern Union. Couple of base runners on for Booth. He is one of 3 strikeouts. Make that 4 now in the game for Bodie Vale. Vale has struck out Booth, Eames, Lashardi, and Artigues. And that is 4 pitches missing from, make that 5 now. 4 in a row to Walker. And the 5th pitch missing to Booth. 1-0 pitch. And the count evens up. Booth, the .297 hitter. 16 regular season RBIs, 28 walks, 29 strikeouts. But as I mentioned previously, if he does nothing more, of course, he's done more. Hit that 2-run home run against Southern Union. But some of the best defensive plays by a first baseman in the tournament. Helms holding on Walker. At third is Bazile. Here is the 1-1 Bodie Vale offering. That is popped up. Left side. Churning his way over to begin with, and then slowing the pace as Pritchett makes the catch. Booth will fly out. And 2 runners are stranded by the Dolphins.
The Alabama Baseball Coaches Association All-Star event has been a staple in amateur baseball in Alabama since 2000. Each June, 120 high school underclassmen And don't forget to follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching on our website, you are watching it on YouTube. If you're watching on the ACCC site, you're not. So if you couldn't go to YouTube, if you're not, if you're watching on YouTube, should be a subscribe button nearby. And we'd love for you to subscribe. And yes, shout-outs coming up in the 4th. We've done it for the better part of the tournament. Might as well do it today as well. So put those creative thinking caps on and get ready to send in some 4th inning shout-outs. Bottom of the order went Winfield, followed by the top of the order, Jordan Evans and Wesley Helms. Dolphins and Buccaneers scoreless. Of course, for the Buccaneers, it's not the 7th or 8th inning. That's when they've been doing their scoring the last couple of games. Count even at 2. 4th inning for Delgado starts midway through. Count runs full. Pitts hasn't walked anybody yet. Here's the 3-2 payoff. That'll check swing down the first baseline, but foul. Well, I mentioned at stake is a trip to Grand Junction, Colorado. Sam Simplizio Field to face 9 other teams representing all regions of the country. Popped up towards third. Sintani underneath. He'll make the catch, and there's one gone. So one away from the top of the order, Jordan Evans.
The center fielder. I'm sorry, the right fielder, number 2, Jordan Evans.
Wesley Helms moving to the on-deck circle. And what an experience for a JUCO baseball player. Grand Junction, about 130 to 140,000 folks over the course of 8 days congregate there. Check swing, base hit. Jordan Evans didn't mean to, but he'll take it. On with an infield single.
Now batting the first baseman.
And a base runner on for Wesley Helms. Kyle Morrison to the on-deck circle. One out, bottom of the third. Buccaneers with a base runner. That'll go to the screen, and off to second goes Evans. Buccaneers trying to become the first to play a run in this one. Of course, they'd prefer to be the only one playing a run in this one. Got a feeling that's not going to happen. The top teams from their individual regions. Shelton State, the 1 seed, because of the ACCC's hosting status. Delgado tops out of Region 23. One-0 pitch to Helms. That'll hit him, and he'll go to first. So a base runner on at first compliments of Bryce Pitts. At second is Jordan Evans. Kyle Morrison coming to the plate. Morrison, 45 RBIs, 10 round trippers, a .451 hitter. If you're the Bucs, you like this scenario. Your best batting average, your home run hitter that is hit towards center field, though. And it's routine for Bazile. Tagging is Evans. He'll dive into third. Runners at first and third, but 2 gone.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Nick.
2 away for Nick Wilson. Here is their top RBI producer. 51 on the year. Eames, O'Neill, and Westcott when you get to the top of the 4th for Delgado. Here's the price pitch. It is a little bit high. Well, again, when you look at those Bryce Pitts numbers, 5 appearances, 13 innings, meaning he is typically working less than 3 innings on average. Into the third in this one with runners at first and third. Here's the 2-0 to Wilson. That is shot towards the parking lot. And the count goes to 2-1. Wilson with a fly out to left field in the first. Christian Pritchett on deck. On the outside part of the plate, count goes even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. That is ground towards Sintani at third. Picks up, goes to first, gets the out. And 2 more are stranded, and still nobody home.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
37, Josh Eames.
Top of the 4th gets underway. Josh Eames starts in. Logan O'Neill and Christian Westcott due up in the inning 2. And yep, it's the 4th inning. And yes, we're going to follow tradition. Take your shout-outs. All 4th inning long. The number attached to the scoreboard, 334-488-1385. 334-488-1385. By now, you probably know the process. Who's it to, who's it from, what is it, and where you're watching from. And if you got a little watch party going on, snap a photo, text it too, if you don't mind. I mean, none of those are mandates, requirements, just all requests. Eames hit by a pitch, and he will go to first. 3 out of 4 that the leadoff hitter has gotten aboard. And Logan O'Neill coming to the plate. O'Neill with a fly out to right field in the 2nd. But I think I've laid the groundwork. Now you know. Shout-outs, 334-488-1385. All 4th inning long. Over to first with the throw. Safely back is Eames. Eames, 2 stolen bases this year. Has been caught once. Low and away with the opening pitch to O'Neill. O'Neill with a fly out to right field. He was the first out in the 2nd inning. Christian Westcott is on deck. Lifted in the direction of right field. Jordan Evans drifts back. He'll make the catch. Holding it first is Eames. And O'Neill is out number 1. So one away for Christian Westcott.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 16, Christian Westcott.
Shout out to Kyle Morrison and all of the Shelton Bucks. Go Bucks. Let's head back out to the Rocky Mountains, watching from Wetumpka, Alabama. Thank you very much for the shout out. On the outside part of the plate to Westcott. Of course, it's the west side of the Rockies, Grand Junction. Happens later this month, runs into June. Count evens at 1 on Westcott. Westcott with a fly out to center field in the 2nd. Giovanni Lasciardi on deck. Pritchett, Steele, and Alford in the bottom of the 4th. 1-1 offering. Taking off is Eames, and he'll get in safely. So Eames in with a stolen base, standing in scoring position with 1 away. And Bobby Sproul going out to have a conversation with the official, thinking that Eames got to the bag initially safely, but then hopped off the bag. And I'm not sure if he's content with the explanation, but he got one. Shout-out says, let's go to Brady from Skinny.
This is Jonah Carroll's uncle from Canada. Go Shelton. My nephew is the GOAT. Good to hear from our neighbors from the north. From Orange Beach, Alabama, and Shelton State softball players, go Bucks. And congratulations, too, to the Lady Bucks. Pretty good year for the softball team. 3-1 the count on Westcott. That got the outside part of the plate. Skinny's watching online from New Orleans, by the way. Thank you very much, New Orleans. 3-2 offering. That's a little bit outside. And Bodie Vale has just handed out his first non-Jackson Walker walk.
The second baseman, number 2.
It's his third walk, but the 2 prior went to Walker. This one to Westcott, couple of base runners on with 1 away. And Giovanni Lasciardi coming to the plate. World Series photographer Todd Bennett watching in Grand Junction. Thank you very much, Todd, for watching. You got some great baseball headed your way again. And always a delight to have you on the other end of the broadcast. Go Bucks. I remember when Colby Smelly was leading Shelton to a trip to Grand Junction. Great times and fun to watch. Watching from I-75 south to Tampa. Good luck to Bobby Sproul and the Bucks. Go get them from Doc and Sue. Count even in 1 on Lasciardi. Throw to second. Throw winds up in center field. Eames didn't know it. Don't know that he would have advanced regardless. And you got a couple of base runners at first and second for Lasciardi, who struck out in the second. Walker Bazile moving to the on-deck circle. Landon said, go Bubba. And watching from North Carolina. That was foul tip by Lasciardi, 1-2. One ball, couple of strikes on Lasciardi. Walker Bazile moving to the on-deck circle. First game of the conference tournament at UAB. That is sent towards center field. Initially frozen in his tracks was Mason Steele. Mason Steele didn't read it coming off the stick. Kind of stood still for a brief moment, and that was all that was necessary to get a bases loaded single by Lasciardi.
Walker Bazile.
Eames, Westcott, and Lasciardi on. And Walker Bazile with the bases loaded come into the play. And just a single out in the inning outside with a Vale pitch. Top of the order, Casey Artigues is on deck. And Vale getting a visit. Hit Eames. O'Neill flies out, walked Westcott. And gives up the single to Lasciardi. Bases loaded, top of the 4th. Bazile with a double in the 3rd. Low pitch runs the count to 2-0. 2-0 offering. It is into the strike zone, and the count goes 2-1. Pritchett still an Alford when you get to the bottom of the 4th for the Buccaneers. Dolphins, though, hoping to have somebody home before then. Count goes even at 2. Here's your key hitter. The guy that could become the second out, or the guy that brings in the run. Two ball, 2 strike offering. Vale shaking off one side, likes the other. It is outside and the count runs full, and now got a little pressure on the shoulders of Bodie Vale. Three-two payoff pitch, and we'll get another, as that one is lifted into foul territory and out of play. Top of the order is on deck. Casey Artigues way outside with a pitch, and Delgado's on the board. So a bases loaded walk to Walker Bazile. He'll pick up the RBI. Eames comes in from third. And it's still loaded for the top of the order, Casey Artigues. Bobby Sproul coming out to have a conversation with his starting pitcher. Shout out says, go JMP. Number 19 in Bucks, Samantha from Helena, Alabama. Hammond's family supporting the Bucks from Hoover. Go Bucks.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Fourth inning shout-outs, 334, 488, 1385. Still loaded, one run in, one Zip Dolphin lead. Casey Artigues taking a pitch outside. Artigues has doubled and struck out. 1 for 2 in the game. Doubled in the first, struck out in the third. 1-1 offering. That is sent towards the gap. Left center field. Drops in as a base hit. Westcott will come in. Lasharney's on his way home. Rounding third, Bazile. Thrown to the plate late. A bases clearing. Artigues double. And Delgado will take a 4-zip lead.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 23, Rhett Centenni.
Rhett Centenni to the plate. Dolphins with 4 in the inning. It's still just a single out. Jackson Walker moving to the on-deck circle. Centenni with a couple of flyouts, one to center, one to right. That will get out of play. Let's go, Jonah Carroll. Big shout out from your Uncle James Ramsey from Kansas. Thank you, Kansas, for checking in. Centenni, the first out in the first, and the second one in the third. Couple of strikes on Centenni. Dolphins came to the park today wanting to play 2. Bucks wanted to play 1. Not quite halfway through this one, a 4-zip Dolphin lead, sent to center field. Mason Steele with the catch. Artigues holds at second.
Now
2 gone for Jack Walker.
Number 12, Jackson Walker.
Walker has walked twice. Walked to the first and third. Eli Booth moving to the on-deck circle. Walker, the 8th to come to the plate in the 4th for Delgado. 0-1 pitch. Ground to second. Over the field is Ponder. Goes to first, and Walker's out on the 4-3. 1 runner stranded, but 4 runs in. Dolphins take the early lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Shelton, the left fielder. Number 7, Christian Pritchett.
First pitch, Pritchett to short, Westcott to first. And Pritchett out number 1, 1 pitch, 1 away in the bottom of the 4th.
Mason Steele.
Mason Steele, Hayes Alford 2 up in the inning 2. Steele with a fly out to center field. He was the first out in the 2nd inning. Delgado an 8 at-bat, 4-run top of the 4th. And take a 4-run lead in the bottom part of the inning. Steele pops it up. In left field, the catch will be made by Jack Walker. And there's 2 gone for Hayes Alford.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21, Hayes Alford.
Hayes Alford only 43 regular season appearances, 6 doubles, 6 RBIs, a .256 hitter. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. And in the 2nd, popped up to center field. One offering to Alford. Outside, 2-1. Paxton Ponder moving to the on-deck circle. Booth, Eames, and O'Neill in the 5th for Delgado. Another outside pitch to Alford, 3-1. High and away with the 3-1. Alford given a walk. That'll be the first walk from Pitt. 2nd free pass hit Helms in the 3rd.
Number 12, Paxton Ponder.
Base runner aboard for Paxton Ponder. Ponder another buck with not a ton of regular season at-bats. Thrown away, laid down, and Pitts tries to toss it over to first and get Ponder. Instead, he'll get Alford in and Ponder to second. The game's first error brings in a run.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13,
Ponder
Whit
catching
Winfield.
Pitts off guard with the bunt. Trying to hurry it over to first. Throws it away. Alford will score. And the Bucks on the board as Winfield comes to the plate. Top of the order, Jordan Evans on deck. Winfield 0 for 1. He popped out to 3rd. Pitts, I think, complaining about the call behind the plate. Pitch outside of the strike zone. Count goes even in 1. Five runs in the game. They've all come in the 4th. 4 for the Dolphins and 1 for the Bucks. That is popped up on the infield. Backing up onto the grass is Lashardi at second. He'll make the catch. Ponder's left on, but a run's in. And the Bucks are on the board as we go to the 5th.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
fifth for Delgado. The first baseman, number 36, Eli Booth.
Top of the fifth, Eli Booth starts it off. Josh Eames, Logan O'Neill due up in the inning 2. Booth 0 for 2 in the game. He has struck out and popped out to left. Hey, thanks for the shout-outs. Great to have you watching. Whether it's Canada, Kansas, Colorado, Alabama, Louisiana, Florida. I'm trying to remember all the spots we heard from. Thanks for watching. And if there is an if game, new shout-outs again. So the Bucks hope there's none. Dolphins hope there is. 2-1 the count on Booth. Top of the order to the plate in the bottom of the fifth. That is lifted in the direction of left field. Over to make the catch, Christian Pritchett. There is one away in the fifth. It's only the second time leadoff has gone down.
Now batting.
The only other time started a 1-2-3 inning. That was in the second.
Eames.
Josh Eames to the plate. He has struck out and been hit by a pitch. First pitch fouled away. If you want to send it out of Young Memorial Field, 335 to left, 330 to right. The gap's 385. As that's back to the screen by Eames. At dead away center field, 400 feet. A little bit outside with the 0-2 rather. And it is 1-2 on Josh Eames. Eames struck out to end the first, got hit by a pitch to begin the fourth. He'll strike out, and for Bodie Vale, that is K number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the game.
The right fielder, number 5, Logan O'Neill.
2 outs for Logan O'Neill. O'Neill 0 for 2 in the game, couple of flyouts to Jordan Evans in right. Four in a row retired by Vale since giving up that bases clearing double to Casey Artigues. And he's got O'Neill in an 0-2 hole. Evans, Helms, and Morrison in the bottom of the fifth for the Bucks. A little low with the offering to O'Neill. 1 ball, couple of strikes. Trying to nibble the edges just a little bit outside. Count goes even, 2 each. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone, and the count is now full. 5 Bodie Vale strikeouts, but he's also walked 3. There is another walk issued by Vale. And O'Neill will go down to first with 2 gone.
Now batting the shortstop,
Christian Westcott coming to the plate.
Christian Westcott.
Westcott with a fly out to center field and a walk. Giovanni Lasciardi to the on-deck circle. Vale's pitch, swung on and missed. Looking over to the Shelton State bullpen. Doesn't look like there's anybody up and throwing at the moment. That throw to try to gun down the stealing O'Neill winds up in center field. And O'Neill now in scoring position with a 1-1 count on Westcott.
RBI chance for Westcott, trying to get that run back, given up in the bottom of the fourth. It is 1-2. Westcott batting .253, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs. 52 strikeouts. Most on the Dolphins squad. Westcott flew out in the second, walked and scored a run in the fourth. Here's the 1-2 veiled pitch, too far inside. Got your deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, base runner on bag 2. And it is fouled away by Westcott. His forte, the double, 15 of those during the course of the season. Here's another 2-2 veil pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball got him. 6 strikeouts in the game for Vail, 1 runner stranded. It's a 3-run game headed to the home half of the 5th.
You've played some travel ball, you've shared the videos. Mom and Dad can only root so much. It's time to get real interest from the colleges and scouts in your area, right where you live. That's why the Showcase Series is different. We're not just another tournament, we're an advancement event where you get real-time exposure with live TV coverage of our games that get you seen directly by the coaches you want to impress from anywhere in the world. Register for events at showcaseseries.org. It's your turn at bat.
Bottom of the 5th, the right fielder, number 2.
We get the bottom of the 5th underway. Top of the order, Jordan Evans starts at Wesley Helms and Kyle Morrison due up in the inning 2. Delgado got O'Neill on with a walk, got to second with a stolen base, left there. And the Bucs will try to chip a little more off of that lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Low and away with a 1-1. It is 2-1 on Evans. A .350 hitter, 8 home runs, 34 RBIs this year. And he'll run the count even at 2. 24 strikeouts as a team, 332 times Buccaneers were fanned. 2-2 offering. That is booted it short by Westcott. And a runner aboard, leadoff hitter on for the Buccaneers. Wesley Helms coming to the plate.
Now batting the first baseman, number 18, Wesley.
Going to be charged as an E6. Second Dolphin error of the game. And Wesley Helms to the plate, who is 1 for 1, got hit by a pitch in the third, had a single in the first. Lifts this one towards right field. Looks routine for O'Neill. It is. And there's one away. Kyle Morrison next. 1 for 2 in the game.
Number 17, Kyle
A single and a fly out.
Morrison.
Nick Wilson on deck. Sun trying to break through the clouds on a Monday afternoon here in Birmingham. 1-0 pitch to Kyle Morrison, singled in the first, flew out to center in the third. Drives this one down the line but foul towards first. Nick Wilson on deck. Lashardi, Bazile, and Ortiz when you get to the sixth for Delgado. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That is lifted towards the wall, towards the street, beyond the wall. 2-run shot. Kyle Morrison draws the Buccaneers to within 1. Stuck it right over the fat of the plate. It's driven over the wall and right. And the Buccaneers cut it to 1 off the Morrison home run. Nick Wilson to the plate. Of course, Buccaneer fans going, what's up with this? We typically wait till the 8th. Get a homer in the 5th for Morrison. That is floated towards left field. Jackson Walker in front of the warning track for out number 2. Two gone for Christian Pritchett.
Pinch hitter for Shelton State, number 11, Trenton Shirley.
And this is Trenton Shirley who will come in and pitch hit for Pritchett. Shirley, 70 regular season plate appearances, 17 runs, 23 hits, 5 doubles, 5 home runs, 28 RBIs, 4 walks, 15 strikeouts, hit .329. Pinch hitting for Pritchett. That is driven right up the middle, base hit. Tying run on with 2 gone to the bottom of the 5th. Mason Shirley coming to the plate. Shirley 0 for 2 in the game, popped out to center and left. And the Dolphins are about to get some activity in the pen as coach comes out to have a conversation with starter Bryce Pitts. So the inning starts with the error. Evans gets on. Helms flies out. You've got 1 away and runner aboard. Kyle Morrison sends it out of the park, brings it to within 1. Wilson with a fly out to left. And then Shirley the single. And Sun briefly made an appearance. Trying to creep through the clouds. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Outside with a pitch to Mason Steele. Steele with 3 home runs this year. Shelton State with 42. Another pitch missing, 2-0. Hayes Alford on deck. A 1-run ball game, bottom of the 5th. Buccaneers hoping this is the championship game. Dolphins hope the if game is. Popped up on the infield. And it's short. Westcott will make the catch. Morrison home run, though, makes it a 1-run ball game.
as we head to the top of the 6th.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Eight, 9, and 1 in the top of the 6th for Delgado in a one-run ball game. Compliments of Kyle Morrison with that 2-run shot over the wall and right. That is hit towards center field, and the Dolphins look to respond. Lashardi with the 5th Dolphin hit of the game. Lead off aboard. Walker Bazile coming to the plate.
The center fielder, number 8, Walker Bazile.
Top of the order, Casey Artigues. Artigues with a couple of doubles, one of which cleared the bases when they were loaded. 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Has a base runner on as Rhett Sintani moves to the on-deck circle. 1-0 Bodie pitch. Bunted foul. And the count even at 1. 6th inning baseball from Birmingham. Made the roughly 60-mile drive from Oxford, Alabama. A natural turf with more rain in the forecast, and this being an artificial one with the possibility of more rain. Count even at 1. By the way, this is Bazile. Artigues coming to the plate next. Bazile and double. Drove in a run with a double. Walked and scored a run. It is Artigues who moves to the on-deck circle. One ball, one strike. Bazile pops it up. In center field, Mason steals there. He'll make the catch. And there is one away. And now, Casey Artigues coming to the plate.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 13, Casey Artigues.
And it's Artigues who's had a double in the 1st and 4th. 1 in the 4th, brought in 3, struck out in the 3rd. Rhett Sintani will be next. Alford, Ponder, and Winfield. Bottom third of the order for Shelton State in the bottom of the 6th. And a sent towards left. Christian Pritchett there makes the catch. And actually still staying in the game is Shirley. So Shirley is playing left field. Came in and pitch hit for Pritchett and stays in to play left.
So 2 gone, still a runner at first. That runner goes, the throw a little behind him. Lashardy's got the stolen base at second. Count goes to 2-0 on Centani. Couple of flyouts to center and 1 to right. 0 for 3 in the game. Jack Walker is next. On the outside part of the plate. Here is the 2-1 offering Centani. First out in the first inning, second one in the third and fourth. That got the inside part of the plate. Well, the outside, then the inside, 2-2. Two offering. Hit the second, Ponder's got it, goes to first. Centani out on the 4-3. Alfred Ponder and Winfield when we go to the bottom of the 6th in a 4-3 game. Just about all white, Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Hayes Alfred.
First pitch, Alford into shallow right. Back onto the grass goes Lashardy. And Alford is the first out in the 6th inning for the Buccaneers.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 12, Paxton Ponder.
A little more sunshine breaking through the clouds. Here on a Monday afternoon in Birmingham. 0-1 on Ponder. Ponder 0 for 2 in the game. He has struck out and reached on an error. Winfield on deck. Couple of strikes on Ponder. 7th inning for the Dolphins. Walker, Booth, and Eames. Here is the pitch, 0-2. And it stays 0-2. Pitched in the regular season, a little less than 3 innings of work per appearance on average. But he has worked into the 6th here and delivers with strike 3. And there's 2 away for Whit Winfield.
13, Whit Winfield.
Top of the order, Jordan Evans is on deck. Winfield 0 for 2. Couple of pop-outs on the infield. 3rd and 2nd. Innings 3 and 4. 0-1 pitch. Pitts, a couple of strikeouts in the game. A little low with the offering. Trying to make Winfield his third. Winfield trying to create some two-out noise for the Buccaneers outside with the pitch. Count even, 2 each. Couple of balls, couple of strikes, 2 gone. And another one fouled away. Swing and a miss. Out goes Winfield. Back-to-back Ks, Ponder and Winfield. A total of 4 in the game now. And Pitts will send the Delgado Dolphins to the plate in the top of the 7th with Walker, Booth, and Eames.
The University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Leading off the top of the 7th for Delgado, the left fielder, number 12, Jackson Walker.
Top of the 7th, Jackson Walker starts at Eli Booth, and Josh Eames due up in the inning 2. Both teams 5 hits. Delgado more errors than the Bucks, but they've got more runs than the Bucks. Count even at 1 on Walker. He's walked twice, ground out once, 0 for 1 in the game. Eli Booth, Josh Eames due up in the inning 2. 1-1 Bodie pitch. Count goes to 1-2. One ball, couple of strikes. Leadoff hitter in the 7th, and Delgado's been pretty effective at getting leadoff aboard. 4 out of 6. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Vale. High and away, and the count evens 2 each. A Buck win, and it's over. A Dolphin win, and there's one more. And it'll stay 2-2 as Walker fouls it away. Got more rain on its way tomorrow. So organizers trying to get the games in today. Base runner safe, able to beat it out as Walker at first. And that is the 5th time
that the leadoff hitter's gotten aboard in 7 innings.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 36, Eli.
Walker on, Eli Booth coming to the plate. That will be credited as a base hit for Walker. It is the 6th of the game for Delgado. Eli Booth 0 for 3 in the game. A strikeout and a couple of flyouts. Josh Eames on deck. On the outside part of the plate. 0-1 to Booth. Walker 6 steals on the year, but caught that many times too. Count even at 1 on Booth. One ball, 1 strike, 1 aboard. One offering, it is too far inside. Booth, the second out in the first, the third out in the third, first out in the 5th. Runner takes off, and there's another throw that is off the mark from Whit Winfield. He has had a tendency to throw that ball high and too far to the first base side. And Walker gets into scoring position with nobody gone. Three-one pitch. That is a base hit into right field, rounding third. Walker put on the brakes, goes back to the bag. And with the throw to home plate, Booth will take second. So a couple of base runners in scoring position for Josh Eames. Sprout coming out. Vale, who has already appeared in 1 game in this tournament. First one for the Bucks, working 4 and a third. In this one has worked 5. Make that 6. And has made his way into the 7th. But it looks like Vale, at least for the moment, stays. A couple of base runners in scoring position. Josh Eames coming to the plate.
Number 37, Josh Eames.
Strike delivered by Vale to Eames. Eames with a couple of strikeouts, hit by a pitch. Stole a base, scored a run. That happened in the 4th. The strikeouts came in the 1st and 5th. Here's the 0-1 Vale pitch. And it is 1-1. Logan O'Neill is on deck. Dolphins trying to add to the lead. It's 1 now. It's been as much as 3. Vale misses again. And pounds the leg with a fist after the miss. Two-one offering. And the count goes even, 2 each. Eames hitting .337, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs. 5 doubles, no triples, 2-2 pitch. That is shot in the direction of center field. Over to make the catch is Mason Steele, tagging from third. Walker, 1 away, and the lead goes to 2. So Eames with a sac fly for the RBI.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 5, Logan O'Neill. One
out, lead to 2.
And Logan O'Neal coming to the plate. 0 for 2 in the game. 2 flyouts to right and a walk. That is hit right up the middle, base hit. Booth rounding third, coming home, throw from Steele to the plate, and he got him. A little bit behind the plate, but able to reach forward and get Booth after the throw from Steele. Big play at the plate to keep the run from plating. Second Sproul visit. New pitcher coming in. We'll get you the Vail numbers and take a look at the new guy in 90.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 16, Christian Westcott.
The new pitcher is Jeremy O'Quinn. We saw Jeremy O'Quinn in the Southern Union game. He came in and worked an inning and faced the minimum. Did walk 1, but then got the double play and a line out to third as well. So 1 inning of work from O'Quinn in the Southern Union game. And let's see if we saw him again. I don't believe so. And here we are in the matchup against Delgado with O'Quinn back. And an 0-2 count. Little squibbler back over to O'Quinn. He'll reach underhand and get Westcott on the 1-3. 1-run plates, 2-run lead. Could have been a bigger inning for the Dolphins. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Top of the order coming up.
The University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. visit online.ua.edu.
First pitch, bottom of the 7th. Safe at first is Evans. Long throw across the diamond from Centani. And able to get aboard is Jordan Evans with a head first dive. So Evans aboard. Wesley Helms coming to the plate.
The first baseman, number 18, Wesley Helms.
Wesley Helms has single, been hit by a pitch and popped out to right. Bottom of the 7th, 5-3 Dolphin lead. Tying run at the plate for the Buccaneers. With nobody gone in the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Morrison moves to the on-deck circle. Dolphins get a run out of the top part of the 7th, but a big out of the plate of Eli Booth. On the Logan O'Neill single, there's a base hit for Helms. His second of the game, back-to-back singles, have 2 aboard. And Kyle Morrison, who's already got a 2-run shot, coming to the plate. And already, Coach Sherman out of the dugout, headed to the bump, and has indicated to the pen that he wants a reliever. So the Dolphins going to their pen with a couple of base runners on and a 5-3 game in the bottom of the 7th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 17, Kyle Morrison.
Kyle Morris into the plate facing the new pitcher, Blaise Lalonde. Got a couple of base runners aboard and nobody out. Blaise Lalonde on the year, 7 appearances, 3-0. 18 in the third innings of work, 17 hits given up, 8 runs, 5 earned, 9 walks, 17 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed, and a 2.45 ERA. Couple of base runners aboard after back-to-back singles, Evans and Helms. That is a high fly ball, but on the infield. Lashardi makes the catch at second, and there's one away. Nick Wilson to the plate.
Shortstop, number 6, Nick Wilson.
One out, still a couple of base runners aboard, both at first and second. Blaise Lalonde came into the Coastal Alabama South game and worked the 9th inning. Gave up a hit, had a strikeout in a 4-up, 3-down inning for Lalonde. Bryce Pitt, 6 innings of work, 29 hits given up. I make that 29 he faced. Wow, that'd be a pretty awful day with 29 hits given up in 6 innings. 29 he faced, 3 strikeouts. Had 1 walk, 7 hits allowed. And a single hit batsman allows 3 runs. Fouled away by Nick Wilson, who is 0 for 3 in the game. Trenton Shirley on deck. Wilson popped out to left. Ground out to third and popped out to left. Innings 1, 3, and 5. High and away with the Lalonde pitch. Two-two offering from Lalonde. Here is strike 3, and out will go Wilson. Two gone, Trenton Shirley next. Shirley came into the ball game for the starter in left field, Christian Pritchett, in the 5th.
Trenton Shirley.
Had a single back to the plate here in the 7th. Bottom of the order in the top of the 8th for the Dolphins. 8, 9, then 1. Lashardi, Bazile, and Ortiz. As that one is popped up to center field. And making the catch is Walker Bazile. Shirley flies out after back-to-back hits to begin the inning. 2 are stranded, and nobody scores in the Buccaneer 7th. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Slow roller to third. On is Lashardi to begin the top of the 8th. And a big contributor to the Delgado success today in the opening game is the leadoff hitter. Lashardi is on to begin the 8th. Walker Bazile coming to the plate.
The center fielder, number 8, Walker Bazile.
Dolphins want to play one more. Buccaneers hoping for a repeat. It has been the bottom of the 8th that has been very kind to the Buccaneers in the last couple of games. Throw down and sliding past the bag and getting tagged down is Lashardi. He got there safely but went past the bag. Lashardi is probably safe if this is the 15th game all here at UAB. But it takes a little time to get used to the fast pace of the artificial turf. Been playing on the natural turf there at Chakalaka for the last 4 days as Lashardi slides past. And he's out number 1, Walker Bazile to the plate. Jeremy Quinn in for Bodie Vale. Vale worked 6 2/3, faced 34, had 6 strikeouts, allowed a total of 8 hits, 5 runs. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks in the game. Popped up by Bazile. And that will get into the grassy area where the fans are watching the game. Orly sound of the fans. 3-2 pitch sent to Mason Steele. Frozen in his tracks. Makes the catch. Bazile's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 13, Casey Artigues.
2 out from the top of the order, Casey Artigue. Artigue with a couple of doubles, a strikeout, and a pop out. 2 for 4 in the game. But his first look at the pitching of Jeremy O'Quinn. O'Quinn came into the ball game in the 7th. Faced 1, Westcott retired him. Has faced 2 in the 8th. Gave up the leadoff single to Lashardi. Bazile with a fly out, and now Artigues will fly out to center field. Will the Bucs do it again? 2 consecutive big bottom of the 8ths. Will it happen in the bottom of the 8th here? We find out in about 90 seconds.
base for Delgado. Bo
Bottom of the 8th, Mason Steele starts it. Hayes Alford and Paxton Ponder 2 up in the inning 2. Got a new first baseman, Eli Booth, coming out of the game. Bo Foreman checking in at first. 2 pitches missing to Steele. Steele 0 for 3 in the game. All flyouts to short, left, and center. On the inside part of the plate from Lalonde. Well, again, against Southern Union, Shelton State down going into the 8th. Claimed the lead and won it in the 9th. That is hit to Lashardi at second. Backhands, goes to first. Steals out on the 4-3. And in the prior meeting against Delgado.
now batting, the designated hitter.
Bucks down in the 8th.
Hayes Alford.
Take the lead in the bottom of the inning and hold on in the 9th. So can they do it again? Hayes Alford to the plate. Alford has walked, popped out twice, 0 for 2 in the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lalonde came into the ball game for Bryce Pitts in the 7th. He has faced 4 and retired each. 1-1 pitch to Alford. A little bit inside with the pitch. Buccaneers a run in the 4th and 2 in the 5th. Dolphins 4 in the 4th and a run in the 7th. Two ball, 2 strike offering to Alford. Over towards first. Foreman ricochets off the first baseman. Foreman just in for Eli Booth. And it careens off Foreman. Alford is on. So an 8-3's got Alford aboard with 1 away. And brings the tying run, Paxton Ponder, to the plate.
Pinch hitting for Shelton State, number 5, Brady Wall.
Pinch hitter for Paxton Ponder. And that pitch hitter is Brady Wall. Got a base runner at first. And that is a pinch runner, too. You got Hayden Turner running. And Woff at the plate. Good to see A.J. Daughtry up here in the box, the softball coach. I'm sure having another great year at UAB as this one is lifted towards left field. There to make the catch. Jackson Walker, and out goes Woff. 2 gone, another pinch hitter. This is Trip Gann.
Trip Gann.
Gann, 30 plate appearances, a .333 hitter. Couple of doubles, home run to the total of 1, 6 RBIs. Outside with the pitch. Buccaneer fans getting a little antsy. Still a 2-run Dolphin lead in the bottom of the 8th. Dolphin fans liking what they see, hoping a second game comes. Outside with a pitch, 2-0 to Gann. Gann, 10 hits in 30 trips to the plate.
Over to first with the throw. Safely back goes Turner. Turner in for Alford. Running at first. 2-0 pitch. Got the outside part of the plate. Gann in for Winfield, who went 0 for 3 in the game. That'll head to the screen, and it will get Turner on his way to second. So the pass ball putting a base runner in scoring position for Gann. Three-one offering. That is a high fly ball towards center field, and able to make the catch is Walker Bazile. Gann flies out. Turner's left on. We go to the ninth. Dolphins trying to force the if game.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
Hitting off the top of the ninth for Delgado. The third baseman, number 23, Rhett Santani.
Top of the ninth gets underway. Rhett Santani will start, and Jackson Walker and Eli Booth due up in the inning, too. Dolphins an inning away from forcing the if game. It'll happen 30 minutes after this one wraps, if it happens. Buccaneers, who had their late 8th inning drama in the Southern Union and Delgado game, will try to make it a late 9th inning bit of drama. Rhett Santani starting it. Here as well where Delgado has been so successful, the leadoff hitter. That'll get out of play. Count goes even in 2. Santani 0 for 3 in the game. 3 flyouts and ground out. 2-2 pitch.
It is ground to short, fielded by Wilson, goes to first. And that's a rarity in this one. Delgado's leadoff hitter gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12, Jackson Walker.
So one away for Jackson Walker. Walker with a couple of walks. Ground out to second and a single. Eli Booth, who was replaced at first by Bo Foreman, defensively in the bottom of the eighth, we assume replaced by Foreman at the plate. We'll find out as Walker delivers with a one-out single. And it is Bo Foreman stepping in for Booth. Booth went 1 for 4.
First baseman, number 22, Bo Foreman.
A little inside with the opening pitch to Foreman, who had 9 regular season plate appearances. 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Scored a single run, batted .222. High inside pitch to Foreman. Josh Eames on deck. We have seen Foreman as a defensive replacement. This may be his first at-bat of the tournament as off to second goes Walker. Hayes Atkins, by the way, the new pitcher for the Buccaneers. He'll go outside and Foreman, the .222 hitter's given a walk. Couple of base runners aboard. And Bobby Sproul going out to the bump. And he's made the call to the pin. He doesn't want this lead to be any bigger than 2. And 2 is how many Dolphins are currently aboard, with 1 away in the top of the 9th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting, the catcher, number 37, Josh Eames.
Couple of base runners aboard in a 2-run ball game with 1 away in the top of the 9th. Buccaneers trying to keep it at 2 and send Ackridge to the mound.
Freshman right-hander made 15 regular season appearances, went 1-2 with a save in 31 innings. 33 hits, 17 runs, 14 earned, 9 walks, and 22 strikeouts. There is a high fly ball up against the wall to make the catch. That is Trenton Shirley. Looked like it might leave the park, but Eames watches it sail into the hands of Shirley. And runners who thought it was leaving go back to the respective bags. Foreman at first, Walker at second. Two gone for Logan O'Neill. And he'll foul away the first pitch. Brian Ackridge, he worked 2/3 of an inning in the Nunez game. And this will be popped up by Logan O'Neill to center field. And I believe that's Bodie Vale now working center. He'll make the catch. Two are stranded. It's a 2-run lead. Dolphins, Buccaneers, 2 to tie, 3 to avoid the if game.
The Alabama Baseball Coaches Association All-Star event has been a staple in amateur baseball in Alabama since 2000. Each June, 120 high school underclassmen join at Troy University to participate in this highly coveted event. Besides being evaluated on the field in a pro-style workout and in live games by 30 to 40 college coaches, the players and their parents attend informational sessions on the recruiting process and academic requirements. We look forward to seeing you this summer at our annual All-Star event.
Top of the order, Jordan Evans, a 2-run Dolphin lead. Buccaneers trying to pull off some late game heroics again. Inside with a pitch to Evans. 2 for 4 in the game. Couple of singles, has reached on an error and popped out. 2-0 Lalonde pitch. That is sent towards left field, but right to Jackson Walker.
Now batting.
And there's one away.
Number 18, Wesley Helms.
Wesley Helms to the plate. Helms with a couple of singles, hit by a pitch and popped out to right. He is 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Too far inside. Count evens 1 each. One ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Bottom of the ninth, 5-3 Delgado lead. They've led throughout. And a slice towards right field, and it will drop in. Diving, trying to come up with it by O'Neill. Into second goes Helms with a 1-out double.
Now batting the third baseman.
Kyle Morrison to the plate, representing the tying run in the bottom of the ninth with one away. Morrison 2 for 4 in the game. A single and a 2-run home run. Morrison, 10 regular season home runs and 45 RBIs. Tops on the team in one category and number 2 in the other. Best home run hitter, second best RBI producer. Batting .451. And that one hit him. He'll go down to first. And Coach Sherman coming out to say he stuck the elbow out. That's why he got hit by the pitch. Well, they didn't stick the elbow out. Might not have done a lot to get it out of the way, but didn't stick it into the path of the ball. Morrison on as the hit batsman. Nick Wilson coming to the plate. Strike delivered to Wilson. Wilson 0 for 4. 2 flyouts, a ground out, a strikeout in the game. That is a sensational stop by Centani, then throws it away. Helms is in. Told to hold at third is Morrison. It's a 1-run game. The 4th error of the game, the most costly for the Dolphins. Tying run in third, game-winning run in second with one away in the bottom of the ninth. And Lalonde's coming out of the game. Dolphins going to the pin in a 1-run game, tying run in third, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Can the Bucks do it again? 3rd in a row, winning late. We come back in 90 seconds.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
The new pitcher is Brady Schmidt. The new runner at third is Houston Evans. Tying run at third, winning run at second. One away in the bottom of the ninth. Buccaneers have never led in the game. Delgado took the lead 4-0 in the fourth. Bucks got on the board in the fourth, but have never been closer than a single run. That is off the mitt at short of Westcott. Tying run in, winning run at third. Liner to Westcott, and he couldn't bring it in. Tying run in, winning run at third. Evans scoring. That'll be credited as a Shirley base hit. Winning run at third for Mason Steele. Buccaneers trying to win the game and take the lead in their last at-bat, or vice versa. Rocketed foul in the direction of first. A huge at-bat for the Bucs and for the Dolphins. Oh-2 pitch. That's a base hit, left field, ball game over. Buccaneers win it. They do it yet again. Late inning heroics. Mason Steele driving in Wilson. And the ball game is over. Buccaneers will win it in their last at-bat. They will lead it in their last at-bat. Buccaneers will make plans to take a trip to the Rockies as they have knocked off Delgado. Taking a look at your numbers in this one. Both teams with a total of 10 base hits. It was those 4 costly Dolphin errors that lead to a 6-5 Buccaneer win. Delgado 4 runs in the fourth, a run in the seventh. Shelton State, a run in the fourth. 2 runs in the fifth. 3 runs in the ninth. That's the 3rd consecutive game that Shelton State's late game heroics win it. They did it against Southern Union with a big bottom of the 8th. They did it against Delgado with a big bottom of the 8th. And in the championship, a big bottom of the 9th. And this one is over. Bucs head into the Rockies. We'll get into post-game. Got some trophies to hand out when we return.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
To the Dolphins of Delgado. Congratulations on a great season.
Trophy presentations, the runner-up, Delgado Dolphins. As we turn it over to PA and let him take us the rest of the way.
Now to present the South District and Alabama Community College Conference Championship to the Bucks of Shelton State. The Bucks now advance to the NJCAA World Series in Grand Junction, Colorado. We wish everyone safe travels home.
Short and sweet, the ceremonies, handing the runner-up trophy to the Dolphins, the championship trophy to the Bucks. No if game in Birmingham and UAB, but thanks so much to the folks here for allowing the ACCC South District 1 baseball championship to come to their home field in Birmingham, and Shelton State has done it yet again. They win a championship, that's an again, and they do it late. That's an again for this year. 6-5 your final score, and the Buccaneers will be traveling to Grand Junction, Colorado, representing the South District, facing 9 other teams in hopes of bringing home an even bigger trophy, the D1 World Series. Hey, thanks for watching our coverage. It's been great to have you on the other end of the broadcast. That wraps it up for a year of the ACCC. We'll see you in August, and of course all summer long. Plenty of baseball, softball, and more right here. For the conference, for UAB, for Chakalaka, and for JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.